Blake couldn't make out many details, but the Red Sox cap was easy to spot. He pulled back his head, not wanting to risk the guy spotting him. "Well, let's not complain. There are only a couple of dojos near the address we have for Stefan. Even if the address was fake, chances are he's close. All we have to do is find the right dojo," the first guy said. Blake's brain made the connection. Indy. They had to be looking for Indy. The accent was Massachusetts. Boston, most likely. It was what Indy sounded like sometimes when he was too focused on winning to think about his supposed southern drawl. It was also what the cop O'Connor sounded like. The men walked away, barely making a sound. Blake watched them for as long as he could. They had a car parked around the corner because he heard doors open and close, then watched as a red Toyota drove away. He rose and reached for the keys inside his jacket. He knew he wouldn't find any evidence of them breaking in. These weren't amateurs. They'd probably been looking through his files to see if they could find a record of Indy taking lessons. It wasn't there, because Blake had known better than to register Indy anywhere, even with the false name he'd given him. A quick check inside confirmed his suspicions. He touched his computer. It was still warm. It was password protected, but that would be child's play for someone who knew what he was doing. Everything else seemed undisturbed. As he stepped back outside, he heard cars closing in, fast. The cops were here. He raised his arms, figuring he'd better not be mistaken for the robbers. Seconds later, 2 cop cars pulled up, cops jumping out from both sides with weapons drawn. "I'm the owner," Blake called out, keeping his hands visible. "You have ID on you?" One of the cops shouted. "Right back pocket, my wallet." "Turn around. I need to see you reach for it. Slowly. No sudden movements." A minute later, his identity was confirmed. Footsteps ran toward him, and he had a second to brace himself before Aaron threw himself at him. He held him tight. "It's okay, babe. Nothing happened." "My boyfriend," he explained to the amused cops. It seemed easier than trying to explain the complicated thing between him and Aaron. "Your boyfriend said you thought someone was breaking in?" one of the cops asked him. Blake increased the pressure on Aaron's waist, signaling him to stay quiet. "I thought I saw a flashlight, but when I checked, no one was here." "Did you do a walkthrough?" the cop asked. "Yes, sir. Nothing is missing, nothing disturbed. I don't have any cash in there, sir, so I wouldn't even know why someone would want to break in." "Was the front door locked?" At least he could answer that truthfully. "Yes, I had to unlock it. I'm sorry for calling you guys." "No problem. It's our job." As soon as they had driven off, Blake turned to Aaron. "We need to get to your brother's house. Now."